So I got a new lens for testing, and the brand is the everyday more common 7ARTISANs. The difference between this and my previous lens reviews, it's actually an 1.4 budget version designed for the full-frame cameras, and it reminds me a lot of the Canon FD series and the rendering and image that I get out of it. If you want to know more about lens reviews that I made in the past, I have all them linked in the description, so you can understand what I'm using to film all my videos and what I'm using for my production. I went out to test this lens in an easier way without a gimbal, just a camera body and a lens to do some also street photography. Before getting out for the test shots, let's get to an unboxing and see what you get with this lens. You will get a black box with great soft padded inside, the lens manual and the lens inspection qualified product warranty card. The 35mm f1.4 lens with metal cap included. This is an all-metal body build design for full-frame cameras, and my version is the E-Mount system. The lens thread size is 46mm with an DJI optical coating. There's also a numbering of the product. I'm not sure if every lens has its number, but mine is 6352151. The aperture of this lens is clicked on the main stops, starting from f1.4 all the way to the f16, and that's the maximum f-stop. The lens construction is made out of 9 groups in 10 elements, with an angle of view of 63 degrees. It has 11 aperture blades and the closest focusing distance is 40 centimeters, making it perfect for one thing: blowing out the background into nothingness. The lens weight is 298 grams, making it perfect for these smaller mirrorless cameras like the 6400 if you want an APS-C size of 50mm or my Sony A7 III. It will be great for street photography. The focus ring is very smooth, and doing manual focus pulls with your fingers is a really pleasuring thing. After my Canon FD 1.4 50mm lens, this is the smoothest ring that I have tested right now. Before even starting, I would always recommend to put it on your mirrorless camera, the focus picking, so you'll be able to nail the perfect focus. Being an all-manual lens at a full-frame 1.4 aperture, you will be having hard time to nail the perfect focus. For starters, I would always recommend to use it at f2 and then get going with a wider aperture and understand how it works. Sometimes you'll get just 1 to 3 centimeters of focus play in the shot, so you get the nose in focus and the eyes are already blurred. The smooth focus ring will be also perfect for gimbal usage and follow focus pulls. Just have in mind that stopping it down at f2 or f2.8 will be a better choice for focusing on the run and gun style shoot. At f1.4 the lens is really soft and I would not call it sharp. In all the pictures taken, I really felt that I need to stop it down to get it to perform better. At f1.4 actually you are also getting a slight vignetting on the sides, and there is a lot of chromatic aberration visible at 1.4. When stopping down to it around f2 or f2.8, you will get much more sharper shots with less visible chromatic aberration, and with my all lens reviews I don't pixel peep, so I will not pixel peep also for this one. Blowing out the background when close focusing on things, with this lens it will be a joy, cause you pay just $200 and you are getting a lot of bokeh. So when recording video on this lens at a wide aperture like f1.4, you will be almost getting that vintage look that older manufacturer lenses have, and a lot of depth of field to work on. Actually, for video work, if you want to get the cinematic feel out of your footage, this lens could give you a ton of it. The bokeh balls are round at the widest aperture and they feel really pleasant to the eye. No matter what, at f1.4 there will be bokeh balls made out of everything. People are also transformed in bokeh and things are all round. Concluding, this lens is made for great bokeh lovers that are willing to sacrifice the picture sharpness and actually some chromatic aberration at f1.4, but For the price you can't get something better than this. You're getting a wide aperture manual lens, and it has some imperfections just like the vintage ones from other brands. Thumbs up if you like it, subscribe with the bearing icon to get notified every time I make a new video, and see you on my next one.